Okay, let's start again. Yes. Dear participant from Spain, Italy, France, and Turkey, welcome to our multiplier event of our Erasmus Plus project. Today we are meeting here to share our project outputs with you. As speakers, our project coordinators from partner organizations are going to introduce our project outputs to spread the result of intellectual outputs. Our event consists of two parts. The first part, we start Ebru Topaçlıoğlu, our chief coordinator from Trabzon Kanuni Anatolian High School, and then Asma Ben Otman from Lise Leonardo da Vinci, and Mikel Lares. Yes. And then we go on Mikel Yares Carles and Roberto Adrada from Insfront Maritim. And the second part, and I want to say that we have a little break, just 10 minutes, and then we connect it again. And our second part starts with Simona Crescini from Instituto Compressivo El Ghiberti and Professor Dr. Arzu Kalın, Karadeniz Technical University, and me, Sibel Kolay, Bodrum District Directorate of National Education Department. Yes. Please welcome our Chief Coordinator Ebru Topaçlıoğlu.
Hello everybody. I'm Ebru Topaçlıoğlu from Kanuni Anadolu Lisesi in Trabzon. Today I'm gonna give you some information about our project outputs. And first one is before explaining you how to integrate art therapy in our lessons, I would like to share very good memories with you, because when we started this project, when we were writing this project, we searched on the internet and found our inspiration figure, Lorenzo Quinn. And he did lots of achievements on climate change, especially he's he's a very famous worldwide sculptor and then activist on climate change. And we try to connect him because he says everybody, all the human beings in the world, should work together to achieve one goal for universal sustainability. And this affected us a lot. So we tried to connect him, and I personally contacted him and explained our project before the approval of the project. Just when we were writing the project, I contacted him, and surprisingly, he answered back. He sent us an email, and he says, "Dear Ebru," this is the email of him. He sent us an email, and this is very encouraging for us, because he said that he would do whatever we wanted from him. He said, "Dear Ebru, I'm going to answer personally to this beautiful message. Thank you, it warms my heart. I would be more than happy to do the Zoom call." But of course, we couldn't manage to have the Zoom call because he was really very busy at that time. So we couldn't have a Zoom call. And then we tried to contact him in WhatsApp Messenger, and also he sent us a video message, and you can easily find these video messages in our YouTube channel, in the project YouTube channel. And then he sent us an invitation. This invitation was about our mobility to Barcelona. When we went to Barcelona, with the teams, the teachers and the students, we went to his studio, and he welcomed us in his studio, and he showed us his great statues, hands, and he explained the stories behind these wonderful statues. And then, of course, we were so honored because he invited us to his studio and he gave us a workshop in his studio. And this was our dream. And then in the project, we had art talks. And we gave these art talks in the honor of Lorenzo Queen. These are all Lorenzo Queen's art talks. So here in the first part of my presentation, I would like to say that, of course, there are teachers, lecturers here, and also students. For our students, we would like to say that if you really want something and you achieve it, if you really want something very much, you can achieve it. This is a very important part in our project. So thank you, Lorenzo. Thank you very much. He gave us very good support. I think so. Open the microphone. Can you please turn off your microphones? Yeah, some students. Can you please turn off your microphones? Thank you. And in my second part, I'm going to give you some clues about the art as therapy. Okay. As project teachers, we had 2 courses. And during these courses, we learned a lot of information about art as therapy and active art. We took both of these educations from Europass Teacher Academy. Europass Teacher Academy in Barcelona and in many places, in Florence also, in many capitals of the European countries. And Europass Teacher Academy gave us these 2 educations, and wonderful Marta Mandolini gave us these educations. And the first education, Art as Therapy, was face-to-face education. We went to Barcelona. From each partner, 2 teachers went to Barcelona to have art as therapy education in Barcelona, and we learned some important points related to art therapy methods. So before starting to explain you some methods, I would like to give you this detail. There is a Marta Mandolini told us to be careful to this. What is the difference between art therapy and art as therapy? We say art as therapy because art therapy is something more serious, something professional. Art therapy is scientific. You need a certificate to give some educations related to art therapy. But art as therapy is something different. You use arts methods in your lessons, and then you try to take the attention of your students. If you see that they are bored, if you see they are in stress, you can use art as therapy methods. Some of my colleagues tell me, how can we use art as therapy methods in physics lessons, in chemistry lessons, or in maths lessons? Because these lessons are very difficult, and the curriculum of these lessons are really very hard. So how can we put art inside the lessons? And we told them, you don't need to put arts during the whole lesson, okay? You just need to start with an art as therapy method in 5 minutes, for example. Imagine that as teachers, of course. Imagine that you enter into the classroom and you look at the eyes of your students and you see that they are so tired, they are so bored. And then you start doing some activities related to art. So this is very enjoyable. This will be very enjoyable for the students to start a very difficult topic, or after a tiring, for example, after a tiring session, they can start another session with a smiling face. So we can use art as therapy like this, not in the whole lesson. You can use it at the beginning of your lesson or just in the middle of your lesson. If you feel that they are tired, you just need to use art inside the lesson, everywhere. And imagine that as teachers, of course, imagine that you kick off your lesson with a piece of soft music or drawing activity. Isn't it very relaxing? For the students, I think they say, yes, it is very relaxing to hear a piece of soft music or to draw something on the paper, and just they try to express themselves on the paper, and they feel relaxed, they feel comfortable at that time. Art, because art provides a space, gives a space of connection with oneself, for himself or herself, a freedom and empathy. Art is a great tool to obtain self-awareness, because when a student tries to express himself in front of the classroom with an art, something, a piece of, for example, song or a piece of drawing, if imagine they draw a piece of story, write a story and tell their classmates, they feel relaxed at that time. So doing something related to art really gives our students happiness. And as teachers, we try to, as teachers and as lecturers, we try to make them focus on their topics. And we try to make them feel happier and relaxed. And there are a lot of hundreds of art therapy methods, of course, and I will give the link at the end of the presentation. I will show you the link, and if you want, I will send these links to the teachers. But I want to give 5 examples, only 5 examples, art therapy methods, 5 art therapy methods. The first one, and I haven't used it in my classrooms because my students are 10th graders and 9th graders. This activity is suitable for the younger kids. If you are a teacher at primary school or a secondary school, you can use this activity easily. This is the emotions wheel exercise. In this exercise, there is I will show you the paper, yes. There is a wheel like this. Maybe you see it. Okay, if you don't see, I will try to explain you. There is a circle like this, like a wheel, and there are some parts here. And we want our students to color these parts related to their emotions. For example, if they feel unhappy, they can use the gray color, dark colors. If they feel excited, they can use red colors. Or if they feel happy, they can use pink. Or they can also use shapes. They can also use shapes. They are free because in art as therapy methods, students must be very relaxed and must feel that they are free. Okay, they won't be criticized by anybody. Okay, nobody can say him, no, this is not a good picture. You should draw it like that. No, they can draw whatever they want. They can paint however they want. Okay, so they are free. This exercise will give them to weave their emotions, such as anger, sadness, and etc. And the second exercise is second art as therapy method is to draw the shapes and not only the colors, as I told before in the wheel circle. They can color them or they can put some shapes. And in another exercise, this is a flower exercise. I did this in my classes. Sometimes when I feel that they are bored, I gave them small papers like that, and I wanted them to draw a flower that they love, a flower that they like a lot. And I wanted them, they can draw an imaginary flower, not a real one. They can draw an imaginary flower. For example, this one is an imaginary one, okay? Because look at the leaves of the flower. It's just like a dancer, the arms of the dancer. And this exercise will give them overcome stress while they are imagining the flower. They overcome their stress. And then in 5 minutes, for example, you can give them 5 minutes to draw a flower, and then they feel happier, and then they get rid of their stress, and they can easily focus on their lessons. And this one is the best one, I think. I like this one. Paint your safest place. Sometimes they feel very depressed. They feel that they have a lot of problems. When we hear their problems, when we listen their problems, we think that they are not very important, but they think that these problems are very important, and they feel very depressed. At that time, I gave them a piece of white paper, and then I want them, now draw your safest place, I said. Okay, this safest place can be an imaginary place. It can be a real place like near the river. Generally, students draw their safest place near the river or near the sea, because I think they want to be near the water. I think the water, I think, can give them the sense of freedom, I think. So there is always a big blue sky in their pictures. And they draw the safest place. And I say that when you feel depressed and when you feel unhappy, please think of your safest place. At that time, you feel happier. And this is a good exercise too. And the last but not the least, because there are lots of hundreds of exercises, but this is my last one, and I like it a lot. And the students I like a lot because this is pilot your dream exercise. I give them a piece of paper like that, and then they write their dreams, their beautiful dreams here, and their happinesses here, okay? Only positive ideas on the right side, and on the left side, the other side, they write their fears, their weaknesses here. And I want them to make an airplane, and they take the airplane. Where is my airplane? Yes, thank you. And here they they wrote the positive things in the on the left side and negative things on the right. And then I want them to only focus on your positive things, only focus on your positive things and try to throw all your negative things into the air. And they just like this part a lot because they throw the airplane and they only think of the positive things in their brains, in their minds, and they throw all the bad dreams, okay? You can do it all together. Write the good things here and write the bad things here and focus on the good things and throw your bad things like this. And I wish all the students here and my colleagues and my friends, everybody, a very happy, peaceful New Year with art, of course, because art is the healing part of our lives. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention, for your participation. This is the end of my part, and I'm going to. I really look forward to hearing from Asma's presentation. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ebru.
Thank you, Ebru.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So hello, everybody. Thank you so much for this inspiring talk, Ebru. And thank you so much for being so patient and for being here, everybody, today. First of all, I would like to tell you that I have a little technical issue, so I'm using my phone to see you. And our wonderful host, Sibel, is helping us with the projection of the talk. Can you, my dear, so you have everything, like, can you lower it, please, for us? Because I don't have the control of everything. You're going to help me, my co-pilot.
Asma,
yes.
You can see the screen share?
No, I can see everything. But if you can lower it as I go talk,
Sorry.
if you can do that for me, that would be wonderful. Thank you. You know, everybody, that in our profession, there are always technical issues, but we try our best to deal with them. And this is live one. So, all right. So I would like to talk about active art and how we can spice your teaching. I wrote spice your teaching up and get the students more engaged. And of course, when we get them more engaged, we share the joy. We believe, and this project is can testify to that, that art is part and parcel of our life and is also a very good source of well-being, as our wonderful coordinator Ebru said. And thanks to our Erasmus project, we had 2 Europass training courses with our great Europass teacher academy, Marta Mandolini. And so the 2-week sessions helped us, one remote and one in person, helped us get information, but also integrate art and use all the advice that we got in our classes. So not only, as we said, we learned new information, but also as teachers, we felt so much better. And I think this is really important, because if teachers also feel better, they will also help the students feel better. Well-being is indeed a key component of art practice. And hence, as much as we can, we need to integrate art. It could be for 5 minutes, it could be for more, but it's really part of learning, as well-being is also enhances the learning. I include, as we go, some pictures of our lessons. And here, these, for example, this example where we teachers learned how to organize some random stacks of cards with the topic. For example, the students write some topics, and then we mix those cards, and then we share them. And of course, the purpose is to organize them in a story and then show it. And here, this is a way to show it with acting and also the others. So active art learning focuses on personal experience also and self-expression. So here, of course, everybody is going to do things differently. We believe that there is no denying the fact that art-related activities enhance our well-being, as I said before. But I need to point out something. Some students, like when you ask them to draw something, they say, "Oh no, I can't do that," etc., because there is fear, and sometimes the fear is debilitating. So when we show them that they can, whatever they want, there's no judgment. They will see that they can, and this will impact also their grades because they say, "Oh, I thought I could not, but I can." So no judgment, no comparison with others. And I would like, there is a quote which is, I think, very shows very clear what I wanted to say. A picture is beautiful because you find it beautiful, not because it is beautiful. I think this concept is important. So now, let's consider some ideas to integrate active art in lessons. So art can be used in any subject, I believe. For example, for 5 minutes, when the students are stressed out because there's an exam, they can just take a pencil and a piece of paper and they just dribble, nothing, no purpose in mind, just let their hand guide them. And this will alleviate their their stress. The students also can create a poster to promote a cause, raise awareness. They can also, for example, create a book cover for a new version of the novel they studied in class. You have here some examples. On the right side, you see Moon Palace, To Kill a Mockingbird. So these are the productions of the students, the French students. You can have here a poster about how we live in a Orwellian society. And on the left side, you have some examples of a story that the students created because we studied the paintings in class. So it's really creative. The story created from a stack of index cards. This we have already dealt with it a little bit before, but we can move on. If you may, my dear, thank you so much. Students can work in groups to investigate. They can do a talk show. They can animate. They can use animation to create an awareness campaign. I have a beautiful examples. Actually, I have so many beautiful examples, but there's a little issue with the sound. So they will be shared on our platforms and they will have access on all of that. Students, as I said, can write stories inspired by paintings, studied in class. And also, when we study a historic event, for example, McCarthyism, it sounds like, how can we integrate art with it? Well, actually, we can, the students, when they garner information in class, they can, for example, they can imagine a scene that reflects this period of time. They can also updated with a modern twist to it. They can play with it as long as they are on topic. I also have examples of this video. The students, sorry, yes.
I just here. That's the right part.
Yes, that's fine. Thank you so much. We try to do our best, and thank you. You are helping out so much. So as I said, the book cover for a new version of book, but not only that. While they create the book cover, we can have a contest. Like the students will try to talk to a committee who will, or publishers, the committee of publishers, who will choose the best one. And actually, the best, it's not only the picture that is important, but the pitch. So the students are going to create a pitch. They're going to say, this is good because it will serve our purpose because. So they are using their skills to convince people, which is also a little bit of acting, because they will not do all that all the time. How can we do patchwork to talk about ourselves? So this is a My Me poster. My Me poster is you can take whatever, you can use whatever you want. It could be patchwork, like for example this one, not this one. Sorry, it was a little bit above, but never mind. So you introduce yourself in pictures. You can draw. You can have a patchwork from scraps of magazines, and it show yourself. You express yourself. And mindful photography also. The students, we can take them outside and we ask them to be serene, focus on the moment, and then choose a picture and share it with the class. So through art, the students can express their uniqueness and also assert themselves. And of course, the teacher is a guide. The teacher is going to encourage them to believe that what they believe in is very important, and that their personal ideas and creative mind are what matters and what make them stand out. You have here some examples, but actually those were teachers. This one, as you see, the students try to use whatever their way of viewing the topic, which was we live in an Orwellian society. So the realm of art is actually boundless. We just need to let the spark of creativity and imagination show us the way. Now, there are so many videos that I have. I don't know if you can, no, you can't see this one. Let me try to show you. I have videos here, but I'm trying actually to get them to work, and there's a little issue. Maybe this one will work. It's not exactly what I wanted to show you, but this is a vlog that the students did, but you don't have the sound because there's a sound issue. I have some lessons. I can sum up. Sorry, this is a little, the technology is not helping out. For example, one lesson was how to become president of the United States. So what happened was that we had some information. We are learning about the electoral process, and the students watched a video. They had to take some notes. We explained that what we have to do is create with simple things. Actually, we had a piece of paper, we just fold it in two, and they had to create a booklet for children. And the booklet, they had to write the name, the title of the book, they had to draw something, and at the back, they had just to sum up, and inside give the information. I have wonderful videos about this, but they will be shared on our accounts. The students told me that they enjoyed it so much. We did also other videos about work-life balance. It's a topic we worked on, and also the students had fun. We can have digital stories, start from a story, for example, work on some paintings, and the students are like create a story. So they can imagine the story and they use the tools to sorry, let me stop this. Use the tools, the internet, all the digital tools to create a digital story. We have some examples here that will be shared, and so many examples that you will see online, as everything was taped. And I'm a little disappointed, honestly, because I prepared this in a PowerPoint and it's heavy to work. I just want to say something. My last point is that we work so hard on the internet, on social media, to show you all the examples of art and all the students' productions. And my colleagues will talk about it, but I just want to talk about eTwinning, which is also social media that we use to collaborate. And so check it out. My last point is that this wonderful project started as an e-twinning project and then became the Erasmus project. So let's keep all chasing our dreams. Thank you.
Thank you, Asma. Thank you very much. And now your Spanish team turn. Is Roberto or Mikel? Who wants to activate? Yes.
Yo no puedo abrir aquí el PDF. Hello, everyone. Do you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Sound
you.
control. It's okay. Right. We had some serious issues here with the sound in Barcelona, but I think we have more or less solved them. Okay, so good morning to everyone here. Bonjour, buongiorno, good evening.
Good morning.
Günaydın.
We are here in the Spanish team. We're going to introduce this guidebook, the art guidebook, elaborated by this school that did the training for the teachers, the Europass Academy in Barcelona. And basically, we're going to deal with the modules 1 and 2. And then the Italian team is going to take the relay. And well, basically what we can find in this guidebook is one collection of activities that have been prepared in order to achieve some of the goals that we have dealt with during this project. As you know, arts in the classroom is used for many things. Of course, we develop creativity of the students by means of these activities that are compiled in the book. And also in this project, we were working with how to apply arts activities or art contents to subjects to deal with some other cross-curricular topics like the ones we can find in the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. As well as this, as you will see in the guidebook, we also have some activities that care for the inclusivity and improving relationships between the peers, the students in a classroom, to learn more about the others' cultural features or cultural differences, and to accept them by means of the artistic activities provided by the Europass Academy. Some of them been already done during the meetings at the different mobilities. And well, as you can see, so if you see this, sorry, we want to try to do the screen share now.
Have you shared?
Well, yes. Wait, suddenly it's gone. Well,
We can't see your screen share.
can you do the screen sharing for us, because here we have some problems with the.
But you can do it. You can share.
No, because we have the problem
Oh.
with in this computer. We have moved on now because of these sound problems. We cannot really open the file. So I don't know if you can maybe open module 1 for us. Sorry about that. But we have been moving rooms because of these issues.
It's okay now. Can you try again?
All right, let me see. I can't see the document. No veo el archivo.
My friend, Roberto, if you want, you can go the next part. Maybe you will fix it.
Oh, okay, thank you.
And Simona, are you ready? If it's okay for you.
Ni el Word ni el PDF.
I'm ready. If you want, I can talk.
Yes.
Okay, I'll try to I'll try to share. Otherwise, please, Sibel, can you share my presentation, okay?
But first you will try. If you
Okay, I'll try.
Huh,
I'm going to
okay.
try. Scusate, devo parlare io ora, quindi scusatemi.
I think you can do it.
Not at the moment, sorry. Okay. Share. Okay, can you just tell me if you can see it?
Yes. We can see now.
Okay.
Good.
Ok. Sì, sì, sì. Oh, scusate. Okay. So can you listen to me? Can you listen to me? Can you listen to me?
We can hear you. Simona, we can hear you.
Okay, sorry.
We can
So
hear.
I want to start with, so my task was to share module 3 and 4 of our presentation of the guide that Marta Mandolini and Europass created with us and for us. So I tried to synthesize, I tried to summarize, but it was not easy. So what I'm doing now is to just jump from one work to the other and try together with some pictures to share with you my what is possible to do in the classes, what is possible and why art is so important. So what art as therapy. Art can be included in every kind of lessons and can be a therapy for people, for students, but for everyone. What is important is that art is all about feelings, and whether it's a painting, a song, a story, art can make us feel happy or sad or excited or calm. So artists use their work to share their feelings, and when we look or we listen to art, we feel things too. Okay, we experiment, we experience something. I've tried to use some pictures just to share these feelings that can be sadness or happiness and so on. So there are some pros, but there are also contras. It's all about emotional healing. Ok? Healing, ragazzi, vuol dire guarigione. Ok? When you have a disease, art can heal you. What is important is also, what you can do with art is self-actualization, esteem needs. Through art, you can raise your need of self-esteem, needs of belongingness. Belongingness means to belong to something, to belong to a group, to belong, appartenere, okay? And safety needs, because we want to be safe, we need to be safe, and our physiological and psychological needs, okay? Art further contributes to increased brain plasticity. Our brain is better with art. Fluid intelligence and IQ, while also improving attention and behavior. can you see this picture? Because
Yes.
it's very important. The difference between art therapy that, as Ebru said before, was saying before, is made by specialists, by doctors or by psychologists, and art class, an art class is made by us, by teachers, okay? And it's important because we can do we can teach and we can involve a student. We can create a teacher-student relationship. Do you understand what I mean? And I'm talking to my students as well, not only to the teachers, okay?
Yes.
And you can create in your class a kind of studio space, okay? You can teach your students how to make something, and the task that we have to accomplish is easy. It's not something very difficult, okay? So this is a very, because we in art therapy we concentrate on the process, while in our art class we concentrate on the product. In art therapy we concentrate on reflection and communication. Why? While in an art class we concentrate on everything, and most of all on the design meant as an organization of something. So I'll go very, very quickly through some possible works of art. So gratitude artistic journals. They can promote emotional well-being and positivity by having students create art journals. The outcomes are they will develop a habit of daily reflection on positive experiences. Then we have activity 2. Classmates' portraits affirmations. This is very important. This is very easy also with class 1. That means for me, students who are about 10, 11 years old, okay? This is an activity that we are going to do very quickly after Christmas in our classes. Then look at this picture, your brain on art therapy. Increase neural connectivity. We become more self-aware with art. We get better at coping in the future. We become more psychologically resilient. We have increased positive perspectives, and our brains are very active when engaged in producing art. It's important. Activity 3, emotional wheel collaborative mural. Look at this. This is a feelings wheel. This is an activity that we can do with students. We can also twist it very, very quickly and try. We can use it in many different classes, in many different lessons, okay? Then we have activity 4, creative emotional masks and theater. Okay, drama lessons include art. It's a kind of twinship. And then we have activity 5, watch, listen, and move. Movement, dance, singing is very, very important when we want to have an art lesson, because art is not only painting, but also moving, dancing, singing, playing an instrument. And movement, there are a lot of activities, a lot of psychologists that say that when we move, we learn more easily and more quickly. Activity 6, to recreate your story, okay? You can recreate also a famous picture, or you while watching, your emotions while watching a famous picture. And guess what? Clay sculptures, another activity. Clay sculptures are obviously you can create everything. It's very important because the outcomes are that students will gain a deeper understanding of how to express emotions and feelings through sculptures. Then we have, life experience reflections. And finally, in conclusion, our journey through art and emotion has empowered students to express themselves and boost their self-esteem in exciting and transforming ways. As we turn the page, get ready to dive into a new world of artistic adventures. The next module will ignite your focus and sharpen your concentration with thrilling hands-on activities. Stay tuned for an engaging blend of activities. For example, here the focus is on concentration while creating art. Okay, art is more than just a creative outlet. It's a powerful means of enhancing students' focus and concentration. This is very, very important. You know, artistic Zen gardens. I try to find some pictures, but Zen gardens can also be created inside a room. They can also be created with pictures, with objects that are our objects, something that is important for us and that make us reflect, relax, okay? And then we have the Trencadis mosaics. Here we can go directly to Spain because the Trencadis, mosaics is an activity invented and created by Gaudí, the famous architect and artist from Barcelona. The goal of this activity is to help students improve their concentration and manage distractions through the creation of Trencadis mosaics. In every class, we have the problem of students that are absent-minded, that aren't able to concentrate. Isn't true? And that's why activities like these are very, very, very important. So this is an example of Trencadis activities, and what I want to underline is that mindfulness practice, creative expression, and problem-solving skills are also enhanced with art integrated into other kind of lessons. And what are the benefits of mindfulness? As we wrap up this chapter on artistic activities that boost concentration and mindfulness, it is clear that it's just about creating. It's not just about creating, but it's about transforming the mind and sharpening focus. Okay? So art is really, really important. We've discovered it. So please, I am deeply thankful for this project and thank you for being there and for being here. Thank you very much to everybody.
Thank you, Simona. And
okay, I want to stop
and
sharing.
Roberto, are you ready?
Well, we have opened the Google Drive and we have the file in here, but I think we had some planning for a break now, or do you want us to go after the break or to go on now?
Yes, I think if you want, we can have a short break, just 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, we will join us, okay?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
We'll meet you in 10 minutes.
10 minutes, okay?
We are ready now.
Yes, just 10 minutes.
Just 10 minutes. Okay, I'll be with other classes. I'll be here with other classes.
Okay, see you 10 minutes. Please, all participants, let's join in 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, sorry.